Here's some thoughts on marrying up what you say you want with what you're willing to work on. First of all, examine what you do in your daily work and ask yourself this key question. Is what I'm doing taking me where I want to go? Is it taking me towards what I want to achieve? If it isn't, or you're not sure it is, then examine it. If it's definitely not taking you towards where you want to go, then consider scrapping it or changing it. If you're not sure, then watch closely this particular series of actions and work out, as I said before, whether it is or it isn't. Again, if it isn't, scrap it or change it. If it is, do it. Another good question to ask is whether what you say you want is really what you want. Now, there's an awful lot of this. I think most of us would like a whole ton of money in the bank and a nice big house and holidays all over the world and all, the nice car, maybe even a nice watch, nice clothes, etc. But is that really what you want? Is it really what's going to drive you to put the hours in, to do the work, to focus, to get rid of distractions, to work on the stuff that will make the difference, to help bring about what you want a lot sooner than if you just trundle along? And this is only something you can answer. I can't give you any ideas on this, but a great way of doing it is to try and picture what it is you want and try and work out whether you can genuinely see yourself having that. And then attach an emotion to it. Attach a feeling to it. Attach this is how I'm going to feel when, not if, when this happens. Because unless it's a strong driver, unless it's a strong motivator, you're simply not going to do the work. You'll be easily discouraged. You'll be pulled around all over the place because your focus will not be on the things that make the difference towards you where you want to go. And that is the ultimate test of whether what you want really is what you want, or what you say you want really is what you want. And if what you say you want doesn't motivate you to put the work in, I promise you it isn't really what you want. So, a couple of key points there. Like I said, don't just talk about what you want, work towards it. And if it doesn't motivate you, if it doesn't give you the inspiration to work towards it, then you really need to question whether what you say you want, what you think you want, is actually what you want. Simply because what you want should drive you to work. It should drive you to do the things that it takes. And if necessary, work the long hours. It should drive you to get out of your comfort zone. Do the things that not sure you can do, but doing them anyway. That's what real motivation is about. That's what a real motive should bring to you. That's what's a real reason for doing it. As I said in my very, very first podcast episode for Smashing Self-Employment, you need to work out your reason why. Why you're doing this. And your why should drive you to work. It should drive you to do the things, do the stuff, work the hours, get out of your comfort zone. And if it doesn't, then there's something wrong there. There's a disconnect. And that disconnect is usually in what you want. Not necessarily the work, because most work is cause and effect. If you do the work, this will happen. But if your driver isn't there, your motivator isn't there, what you say you want isn't really what you want, and it doesn't drive you to do the work, it doesn't motivate you to do the work, then you really need to look at this. I don't want you barking up the wrong tree. I don't want you wasting time trying to accomplish something which really isn't in your heart. I want you to go out there and be successful. What success means is entirely up to you. It could be the big house, the big boat, etc. It could just be for putting food on the table. And everything in between is fine. It's all fine. But until it's strong in your mind, it may or may not drive you to actually do the work.